All right, what's going on, fellas? How is everything going out there? Hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B. First of all, I want to make sure you can hear me. We had a little snafu the last time I was on. Want to make sure that doesn't happen again. But what is going on, fellas? You are here with Goodwood University office hours. We are going to get into some what we normally do. We're going to talk about men's sexual health, erections, any issues you have. We are going to tackle. We are going to deal with. If you're good, go into the chat section. Go ahead and leave your name and let me know where you're representing. Because today we're going to be talking about black seeds. Black seed oil specifically. And this is an interesting topic from the standpoint of, you need to know your herbs. A lot of times we just like get out there. We're just like, okay, I need to get the GNC and we're just going to get all these different pills. I'm going to go to the gas station and get these pills. You need to go ahead and get with what the earth has put here for you. And so, that's what we're going to do. Shout out to RJ, shout out to Eric, shout out to JS. And yeah, actually, I got a special announcement. Well, two special announcements. The first being that, since we're talking about black seed oil, I will be, giving away some black seed oil. We have a partner over there at Mother Nature Organics. Shout out to Ed Sexton. These guys have some phenomenal products. And, since I'm talking about black seed oil, I want to make sure you get it into your hands. You can also go to givegoodwood.com and get the black seed oil as well as good wood. So let's go ahead and hop into it. Zen Master J, West Palm Beach, Florida, in the house. All right. Oh, man. I hope you have better weather than we do, man. Yeah, man, today's been exciting and tiring for me. We got, we deal with business around here. My shipment manager is out, so I was doing shipments today. Yeah, but right now we're going to go ahead and talk about this black seed oil and what you need to understand about it so you can get to your best sexual health possible, because black seed oil has a bunch of amazing benefits and we're going to be going through that. And once again, my name is Brian, aka Uncle B, the men's performance coach with Goodwood, formerly known as African Fly. What's going on, C? Jacksonville and West Palm Beach in the house today. And when it comes to that black seed oil, we're talking about all the stuff that's good for you. In terms of helping your skin, your liver, your preventing wrinkles, helps with your hair, helps with infertility, and for our purposes, sexual stamina and that testosterone. Valentine Bryant, Arizona in the house, and Valentine's Day is coming up. Good call, sir. Got to give a couple of quick shout outs. Julius Wolfwork, I hope I'm saying that right. And Raphael Hardwick, for being in the comment sections and doing all that wonderful stuff. Once again, we got another announcement to make, but we'll get to that in a little bit. So let's go ahead and talk about what black seeds are. Oh, and also, by the way, if you have any questions, go ahead and put that into the comment section. Oh, from Jamaica. All right, got you, sir. So, yeah, black seeds actually from a plant called Nigella sativa. Yeah, is native to South and Southwest Asia, and it has two main components, TQ and 2-THQ. I'm not going to go into the actual scientific names, but really it comes down to some things we are familiar with: omega-3s, omega-6, and omega-9, which are all healthy fats. It's antiviral, anti-inflammatory, antioxidant, and antimicrobial. It does a whole bunch. Black seed is the best remedy for many health and actually beauty concerns. What's going on, Terry? Austin, Texas is in the house. Yes, indeed. So we have the benefits of black seed oil. Black seed oil has many benefits for the entire body. Like I said before, we're talking about hair, skin, as well as men's issues. And today we're going to be breaking down the skin, hair, and men issues all the way down to the teeth. So let's get into it. The skin. Skin is the largest organ on your body. Yeah, it's there. Yeah, what's going on, Eric? And it's the highest level of risk of facing several health challenges. So one of the things that black seed oil does, and some guys really need to pay attention to this, it prevents skin cancer. The properties of the anti-inflammatory. It stops the progress of cancer-causing cells, and it also stops fungal and bacterial infections, which can lead to other things like eczema, psoriasis. So it actually soothes those skin conditions. Hmm. Colorado, Brandon, good tracks. Okay. Uh huh. Yes, yes, Eric and Ass. Cool, cool. So yeah, also it clears acne. I haven't had that issue for a while, but I wish I knew about this before. So it helps in removal of clearing of acne and softening the skin, so you don't have those through its anti-inflammatory. And guys, recognize anti-inflammatory is really good for your entire body. You look at different studies, and it will say really inflammation is a major cause of the vast majority of issues. So this is a good product to have around. Curing boils, and pimples, helps those disappear, and also wrinkles. So yeah, you're getting older. Work it out, fellas. Hair. So thinning and loss of hair. My hairline is not what it used to be. It'll help with that and prevention of hair loss. So you want to keep that on hand for just those things by itself. Also, it can help you get rid of dandruff. Yeah, black seed oil contains antifungal elements to get rid of dandruff as well as all other hair issues that can lead to hair loss. So if you're young enough, you still got your hair, get it in, get it in. So let's go ahead into the men's issues that black seed oil helps with. It deals with infertility. Yeah, yeah. Unfortunately, I have a lot of clients who have that particular issue. As coaching, and I'll talk about the coaching part in a second. But black seed oil helps deal with infertility issues by increasing testosterone, and that's when we get into what most guys need to be aware of, and that's that testosterone. The vast majority of things that are around us, the way that we're living nowadays, is lowering our testosterone. You may see that in the younger men. They're not as outgoing, rambunctious, all the things that are signs of a high level of testosterone. So yeah, you need to pay attention to that. So black seed oil gives men stamina by boosting the prostate function through increased testosterone to make you stronger. And that's actually coming from an article in ScienceDirect.com. So also prostate health. This is something that we've talked about prostate surgery on this channel before. Prostate health, black seed oil has been proven to help with boosting the production of urine, so the prostate function is improved. Prevents prostate cancer, huge one. Black seed oil helps to maintain a healthy prostate. This, in effect, keeps the prostate free from cancerous cells. Yeah. Uh huh. Mm. Yes. DJ. Uh huh. I take two tablespoons a day. Ah, that's a good look, sir. Also 100% cold pressed. Yeah. Uh-huh. That's what I'm gonna be giving away today, fellas. We got it 100% cold pressed from our friends over there at Mother Nature's Organic. All right. So, but back into it. Enhances immunity. So, overall, that's what you really want, enhancing immunity, and lowers blood pressure. This is a big one for a lot of guys. If your blood pressure is up, you're causing damage to your body. Slowly but surely, it is called a silent killer for a specific reason. And so to prevent heart attacks, to prevent strokes, or other fatal cardiovascular diseases, get the black seed oil in your life. All right. And what else? So one of the things, the black seed oil, if you're just getting the straight oil, these are actually the gel capsules. If you get it, it does have a smell to it. But you can work it out. But you can use it topically on your skin and on your hair. Obviously, you can take it in directly. As DJ mentioned, he takes 2 tablespoons per day. That's the recommendation. Good work, sir. So, even when it comes to your teeth, you can apply a drop of the oil or two to the infected tooth if you have a tooth infection, and it'll let it stay there for at least 30 minutes to kill the bacteria. Wonderful, wonderful. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Let's see. My man Valentine asks, is black seed Organics Formal. I'm not sure what you mean by formal. They're for real. I know the owner, Ed, and he does a phenomenal job. They actually go to the source place. A lot of times you have people online who are just selling products and they're not sure where it is. This company, they actually go there. They get a lot of products from Peruvia. They have ashwagandha. And if you go to givegoodwood.com, you will have that there. You'll see that there. Mic check 1 2 1 2. I like that name. Spread the word, my brothers. Yes, yes. Please spread the word. So, but yeah, so I would highly recommend you get the black seed oil. If you could, I'm not sure if you're how you're attending this particular live, but if you're on YouTube, you can go ahead and put your name into. Actually, I think you should be able to have it in the chats here. If you just go ahead and put your name in the chat, I will go through and actually have 2 bottles. Boom, boom. We'll go ahead and send this out to you. If you're less concerned with luck and you just want to go ahead and get it because you have one of these issues, I'd highly suggest that. Go to givegoodwood.com. All right. And also, if you haven't done so far, go ahead, hit that like button, and subscribe button, and notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And yeah, as always, what's going on, Donald? As always, we are here to answer questions. This is Goodwood University office hours. It is 1 p.m. This is what we do. A couple of quick announcements. The first being a huge one. Coaching. I do coaching. I've been limiting myself to the number of people we do coaching because for me, I wanted to, get onto YouTube and spread the word. And, we've had like over 400 videos. So go ahead and check out the rest of the library and the channel. But I want to get back into doing more coaching. So we're opening coaching back up. And we're doing something different. If you go to, you see that there in the scrolly on the bottom links, if you go to also to, sorry, I'm just get these things out of the way here. If you go to the website goodwoodu.com, goodwood-coaching, you'll see what we're doing with this particular program. And this is sort of special, guys, because I've been doing coaching for a long time, and what continuously happens, and it happens to everyone. It doesn't matter if you're a coach or it's like, well, we get a good session set up, we talk, we go through things, and then there's, normally I'm checking in like every week and we're going through and we're making sure you're hitting your goals, but guys slip off. And it's like, well, what can we do to make sure that guys don't slip off? The thing that we are doing now, we're checking in on you. Where's my phone? Right here. We have this device. All of us have this device. I now text you, video call you. I'm going to make sure that you stay on point. This is very important. I think this is the reason why most people don't do well with a lot of different programs that they join. And I don't want that situation for you. If you're working with me, my goal is to make sure you succeed. And if that means I have to be on top of you every day, then that's what that is. I mean, I got this actually from my cousin when I was going through, I got out of control. I ballooned up to like 285 pounds and it wasn't a good look at all. I mean, I had all types of pains. I had carpal tunnel syndrome. I mean, obviously, the erections on a scale of 1 to 10, I was a 5. This was when I was at my worst. Blood pressure was high. Everything was going wrong. And so I decided to make the change and switch over. I remember it was a cold January morning. The night before was not a good look. Let's just say that. And so I was like, I have to change. So I was going through the process and it was taking a while. I was like, look, let me go ahead and get a coach. And so talking to my cousin came through. And one of the things he started doing as a part of the coaching, he was getting me in the gym, doing the burpees, all this other kind of stuff. What up, L? My man's insane with the work. But he got me in shape. But one of the things that kept me going was that he texts me every day. And it was like, hey, you do this, do this, do this, do this. And it got me to the point that I was like, man, I like a challenge and everything. So if you coming at me, I started hitting them back like, yeah, I already did it. Yeah, I did it. And so that gave me the momentum to go ahead and drop easily like 20 pounds from where I was at that point. And so I want to give you guys that ability too, because, if you're staying on course, then it's going to work. And so what we actually do from the beginning, some of you may be familiar with the men's performance scale and the quiz that we have. So we take this 5-minute quiz, we find out exactly where you are, and then we do a session. We do a deep dive session. We want to find out everything that's already happening, because the reason why you have erection issues or any other health issue is, I would say 80 to 90% of the time is because of your patterns. The other 10% is medicine, some accident, something like that. But if you're having erection issues, it's like, well, you're doing something wrong in 5 different areas: your exercise, sleep, energy, intermittent fasting, and so. And so what we do is a deep dive. We look at those 5 areas, we find out where you're missing, and we look at some of your other patterns. And some of the other patterns, this is the crazy part. I've talked to guys who were, I talked to a guy who was a coach, a basketball coach, and he's also a teacher. And so everything was going fine. He got the wife, got the kids, wonderful life. And then things weren't functioning correctly. And as we talked, the more we talked, come to find out over the summer, first time he ever did summer school break, did summer school. And so what ended up happening is that, well, it's summer school. So he's inside. He's not outside with his kids. He's not running around. He's not taking that break. So he has an extra level of stress. He's not getting that sun. All the other things that come with, eating out of the vending machine instead of going to the refrigerator and hopefully getting something a little bit healthier. All of those things added up, because as you get older, these things add up quick. So if you take something you're already not performing as well and you add on this monster thing, messed him up. But he was already listening to me. We got on the phone, we talked, we figured out like, oh, that's the area that you need to focus in on. I mean, he still had to lose the weight. He still had to do all the work, but at least we know what is going on and we can start reverse engineering it. Same thing with my guy who was a nurse. He was working overnight. If you're working overnight, your cancer cells are going up, your immune system is going down. Obviously, that's going to affect your erections. And there's a whole protocol on what you need to be doing if you work overnight, so that you can go to sleep correctly. All of these small things is what you tend to be missing. And it's a lot of them. I mean, I've been doing this for 25 years, 25 years. And so I've seen a lot of guys go, it's like, well, I was trying this and this didn't work. I was trying this. I mean, even down to taking supplements. I mean, to a point, I'm a supplement coach, because it's like, hey, you're taking a supplement, but if you don't recognize that a product like ashwagandha or maca can take anywhere from 3 weeks to 6 weeks to work for you. Wonderful once it kicks in. But if you don't know that, you're sitting there like, take it, it didn't work for me. Or same thing, the reason why I started coaching was because, we're selling Goodwood, African Fly at that time. We were selling Goodwood, all natural liquid aphrodisiac. And so this works with your testosterone, it works with your blood flow. But if you are still doing a bad pattern, it's not just going to turn that around. It'll help a lot because it's supposed to help a lot. But, if you're still going on the downward spiral without doing the things to go up, you're going to run into problems. So, but yeah, just letting you guys know, we do have the coaching available. Please go ahead and check that out. Let's see. Let's go ahead and get into some questions. This is the part I like. All right. JS loves his Harley. Oh, my man. I take meds for my blood pressure, and the doctor told me that it may be hereditary, so I might be on meds for the rest of my life. So what should I do for my ED? Okay. I have a slight problem. One, I'm going to say this up front. I am not a doctor, and I do not play one on YouTube. But I will say this: a lot of times people will say such things as, certain things are hereditary. I would actually say it's almost more to the point that a question of lifestyle. So your lifestyle may be hereditary. So for example, foods that my mother used to make, I would eat. Even if they were bad for me, I would eat those foods because my mother made it tastes good, et cetera, et cetera. And so the hereditary part may be the hereditary food that you're eating, because your body is going to be, of course, different from your parents' body. Is there a possibility? People are more slanted towards certain things based off of their hereditary, based off of their genetics, just things. For example, myself, my mother, my brother, and I all have right knee issues. My father has a left knee issue. Who knew? But that's, whether that's hereditary or whether that's, we were all heavy kids. that could play a part in it too. So I would say, the first thing you need to look at is how can you get rid of having high blood pressure. Obviously, one of the first things you can do is just look at what you're eating. Um, just about every plant that you're going to consume is anti-inflammatory in some way. Even with the the fructose that that comes with the fruits, even if you're having celery, has a little bit more sodium. It's all anti-inflammatory. Your body loves, the plant fiber. So the more plant fiber you have, the more you can lower your blood pressure. You're actually taking stress off of your body. So I would look at doing the natural things first. A lot of times, unfortunately, with our medical system, um, they don't really take classes, and it take like 20 hours in nutrition and I don't know, like 1,000 hours in how to give you a pill. So a lot of times you have people who want to do good but do not know, the actual natural answer. The answer that they have is, yeah, let's go ahead and give you another pill. So as far as your ED is concerned, once you start lowering your blood pressure, that's going to help your ED very quickly. Obviously, I would say take good wood. I would say be careful. And typically, and I'm not saying be careful because I'm concerned about, good wood and affecting your blood pressure. I'm talking about the interaction with the medication that you're taking. So always want to be careful with that. Hmm. Uh, Eric, my man, we're gonna have to talk. Look at you. All right. Coca-Cola, Argentine ginkgo, shilajit. I love saying that word. Black seed oil, maca root, ashwagandha, ginseng, sermons. I'm not familiar with that. Love doing this show. Always to get that, get that extra information. But ask the doctor if you're allergic to them before you take them. Yeah, yeah, definitely. Around here, we're here to help, not hurt. So we always want to be careful with what you're taking. Whenever I, make a recommendation in terms of supplements, it's always with the thought process of like, take it slow. I mean, first of all, the reason why I would rather have a person deal with supplements than deal with medications is because of the thought process behind medications. The thought process behind medications is we need to make this work. So it's like you have low blood pressure. Well, let's get the blood pressure up. You have high blood pressure. Let's get the blood pressure down. That's what the medicine does. Is it concerned with other things that it could affect? So you could be taking high blood pressure medicine, and it could cause erection issues. I'm not saying it will cause ED, but it can cause erection issues. Um, CMOS, not sermon, CMOS. Good one, Eric. But yeah, you have to be very careful with the medication that you're taking because it's designed to do that one specific thing. When you're taking a supplement, it's going to do a lot of different things. When I talk about eating fruits and vegetables and everything, whenever I eat anything, I just hit the Google machine. I'm not going to say it out loud, but hey, Google. And then I ask, what are the health benefits of lemons? I'm just looking at my lemon over there. What are the health benefits of ashwagandha? What's the health benefits of cacao? And you will find that it will list out a large number of things. That's the reason why you want that in your life. Before I would have told you, um, be careful with taking a lot of supplements. And I'll still say that, be careful with taking a lot of supplements. But when I say be careful, it's like pay attention in terms of what the effects are, because the effects tend to be slower. Um, as Eric mentioned, is like, you have to be careful in terms of allergic reactions. Allergic reactions is going to show up a lot faster, but the effects of supplements, they're more subtle and they'll get into your system. Valentine Brian, where can I buy? Um, so you can go to givegoodwood.com. We have Goodwood, all natural liquid aphrodisiac there. We have Goodwood Advanced for older guys, 40 plus, who need to keep their testosterone. And also we have a bunch of other herbs there, including the black seed oil. We got ashwagandha. We got cacao. Yeah, yeah, yeah. We got a bunch of things. Yep. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's why I like the conversation. Thanks, Uncle B, and to you too, Eric Jr. Yeah, yep, 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 yep. Yeah, Eric got you back, man. All right. Yeah. Jose's pointing that out. I've heard some blood pressure medication gives you ED. This is very true. A lot of medications can cause issues. Like I said, it's dialed in for one specific thing. I used to work at NIH, and I think I mentioned this on another live, but I used to work at National Institutes of Health. I used to work in the animal sector with the scientists over there, and they were very, when you're testing animals to give medications to humans later, the animals are in a very specific situation. Whether it's monkeys or rice, they're eating the same food, they're in the same situation. Whereas, when they release this medication out on the world, we're over here, got the kids in the back seat, and, just had an argument with the wife, and you're on your way to work, you stressed out, and you're eating a bagel and drinking a coffee. That's not the same thing. So we have to be very careful. For the guys who are just hopping on, this is Brian, aka Uncle B. This is Goodwood University office hours. For those who are did not know, I do personal coaching. I've opened it back up. If you can go ahead and hit the link that's in the description. Also, you can check out the link that is going across the ticker tape right now. So yeah. And yes, I will be going through and getting in contact with you. For those guys who are on here now, to go ahead and give out the black seed oil. We're going to do that in a judicious way. But yeah. We're coming up on the half an hour. I always get situations where people come in like, really last seconds, like, hey, I got a question. So go ahead and drop your questions right now. Yeah. Eric mentioned that sometimes it's hormonal hair loss, low testosterone too. Yeah. One of the things you have to be careful of as you get older, you need to start holding on to things. So, I always say it's like this. When you were born, your body was giving you all the energy that you needed to get to adulthood. And at adulthood, your body's like, hey, we're going to give you a good from your 20s and into your 30s to figure stuff out. And then you on your own. Your body's like, nah, we hitting 50. We're going to gray up. We're going to slow down. We're going to do all this stuff. It doesn't have to be that way. In fact, one of the reasons why I love doing coaching is because working with different people, they give you the inspiration. I'm working with a gentleman who's 57, has lupus, and he's all about his kids and staying healthy. And so, when you have your body's literally attacking you, you're like, you know what? I'm going to prevent that. He does what he needs to do to make sure he stays healthy. So I want that for all of you guys there. All right. So great question. What about African flies? It's still on the market. You just stop promoting it. It is still on the market. We just we just went through a name change, basically because we're dealing with let me go ahead and get into it real quick. There's some people who do not like the fact that people are giving out great information and selling products. We ran into a situation where people were trying to mess with the African Fly brand. And so we were like, you know what, let's go ahead and change it up just a little bit. And we went into changing the name to Goodwood, but we have people who love African Fly as the name itself. So same product. But if you go to givegoodwood.com, we also have Goodwood Advanced, and this is for older guys. Goodwood Advanced, basically we added stinging nettle. Stinging nettle, basically what happens when you hit roughly 40 to 45, definitely into your 50s, is that your testosterone starts turning into estrogen called aromatase. That's the reason why it gets harder to hold on to muscle, lose fat, and get the erections. So we added that in there so you will actually keep, Goodwood helps with your body developing and more testosterone. Goodwood Advanced helps you keep more of that testosterone. There we go. Great question. Thank you very much for that. Yeah. So there we go, guys. We will be coming back, of course, with Goodwood University office hours. Once again, check out givegoodwood.com. If you are looking to get coaching, go ahead and hit me up with that. I'm really excited about that because I really want to get I really want to get as many guys as healthy as possible. People ask me why I do this because I tell you, I was not growing up, you know what? When I grow up, I want to help. I want to learn as much about erections as possible. That was not a that was not a thing that I was thinking about as a kid. But here I am, and so the world and the Lord and told me to help folks out. So that's what I'm gonna do. Roderick Beasley, what's going on, Roderick? Will taking black seed oil and maca and multivitamin help with low testosterone? Yes. Mm-hmm. Yeah. All of those different things will do that. You can go to givegoodwood.com. When you say a multivitamin, I do have a question about that because a lot of multivitamins are pills. And you have to think about it this way. Where in nature do you get all that stuff packed into one thing that's small? I mean, it's not pills are not natural. They don't have any sunlight. All energy comes from the sun, and so pills are basically a bunch of different things slammed in together with filler and color, and it never saw the light of day. It won't see it until you take it out of the freaking capsule, like months later to eat it. So, when you talk about processed foods, the two most processed foods on the planet are animals and vitamins or pills. Uh, because animals, obviously it went from being alive to not being alive, and you eating it in pills because it never was alive. So hmm all right, Terry, what's going on, man? I switched to a vegan lifestyle after talking to you. Good. I started becoming more consistent with being more active. Good. Is it too late to join the burpee challenge? No. No, no, no. We had the man, I just did shoot, I got another 20 to go. I got my 80 in today so far. But yeah, fellas, we do have Goodwood University. Um, and actually let me go ahead and throw that up there too. The challenges are ongoing in there. Where is my link here? There we go. There we go. hmm Ah, shoot, we don't have the link. I'll make sure to put the link into the description here. But yeah, yes, yes, all of that stuff, man. I'm glad to hear that you're in it and you're committed. We love that. We love that. So yeah. Thanks, guys, for hopping on. Once again, this is Brian, aka Uncle B. If you haven't done so already, go hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell, all that good stuff, so that we can keep getting this information out to as many men as possible. And yeah, if you have any other questions, we have to save it till next time. But I do appreciate you. Keep staying healthy and get your game up and go hard. Peace out.